Alright, Shalom Israel. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, peace, love, and salutations to all of the Akims in the four corners of this earth, pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. To the speckled bird Akims and Akwats out there who are sincerely listening and learning, Shalom. This is the brother Nahal from the GMS Jamaica camp. And as you can see on the screen, this YouTube video, it says Latino community marches in solidarity with Black Lives Matter movement, which basically this is a part of prophecy where you will have the northern and the southern kingdom of Israel rejoining, right? But before you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh. The true name of the Son is Yahushai, right? So uh, that being said, that you Negroes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites, right? There was a dissension, a split within the nation of Israel, right, where you had the southern and the northern kingdom basically um, at odds with each other, right? That was in the past, uh, in the eras back then, and even in this era, you still have where Judah, you know what I mean, and Ephraim, that is to say the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, are at odds with each other, right? So it is in prophecy that the northern and the southern kingdom will rejoin, and Israel will become one nation again, right? And you can see it in this video where you have the killing of this so-called nigger, this Israelite, George Floyd, right? It's unifying the northern and the southern kingdom. You have the Latinos, right? Basically in unity with Jake, Judah, right, over this whole Black Lives Matter protest that's happening. They're uniting, right, regarding the so-called Negroes as their brothers and sisters, right? So I just want to bring out this through scriptures at one Rataza, which is to say, Lord's willing, this will be an edifying video unto those who are tuned in, right? So let's get into First Kings. This is First Kings 11 and 8. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt, speaking of Solomon, by the way, incense and sacrifice unto their gods. And the Almighty Yahweh was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Almighty power of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice, right? And had commanded him concerning this thing that he should not go after other gods, but he kept not that which Yahweh commanded. Wherefore Yahweh said unto Solomon, for as much as this is done of thee, and thou hast not kept my covenant and my statutes which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee, and will give it to thy servant. And that's speaking of Jeroboam, right? So the Most High basically told Solomon that because Solomon went after the gods of his wives and basically commit idolatry, Most High told him that he'll rent the kingdom from him. But hey, Moses is gonna go on to say that he won't do it in his rulership, but he'll do it in his son's rulership. It says, verse 12, notwithstanding, in thy days I will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will rend it out of thy son, which is Rehoboam. Right? It says, howbeit I will not rend away all the kingdom, but I will give one tribe to thy son for David my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, which I have chosen. So Moses told Solomon that hey, he's gonna split the kingdom into two. He's gonna give uh, one tribe, or which basically became three tribes, that is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So he told Solomon that he'll give those tribes to Rehoboam, and the other nine tribes will be given over to his servant, which is Jeroboam, right? So let's see here. Let's jump to First Kings now. First Kings 12 and 1. 12 and 19, it says, so Israel rebelled against the house of David unto this day. Because if you read all of the whole chapter in verse 12, which I won't, but you can, First Kings 12, if you read all of the chapter, you'll see where what happened that caused the split, right? Where Rehoboam basically told Israel that he'll rule more harsher than his father did, right? And the people wasn't having that, so they decided that they're not gonna stick right with Rehoboam. They're gonna choose Jeroboam to be king over them. So it says, so Israel rebelled against the house of David unto this day, and it came and the house of David basically Judah, right? And it came to pass when all Israel heard that Jeroboam was come again, that they sent and called him unto the congregation and made him king over all Israel. There was none that followed the house of David, but the tribe of Judah only. And when you go on further down, it tell you that Benjamin was given over unto Rehoboam as well, and the Levites transitioned over to Rehoboam as well, because Jeroboam, right? What Jeroboam did started to do was a lot of wicked things. He didn't want the people to go back to Jerusalem to worship the Most High, because he feared that they would in turn, right, go hearken back onto Rehoboam and stick with Rehoboam. So what he created false gods, and that caused a lot of the Levites to transition over to Rehoboam, the house of Judah, the house of David. It says, verse 21, and when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he assembled all the house of Judah with the tribe of Benjamin, and 180,000 chosen men, which were warriors, to fight against the house of Israel, to bring the kingdom again to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon. And that's why throughout the scripture, you'll hear the scripture mention of Judah and Israel separate, because Israel is making reference to the northern kingdom, while Judah, right, is making reference to the southern kingdom of Israel, because a split happened there. It says, but the word of the Almighty came to Shemaiah, the man of the Almighty, saying, speak unto Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, king of Judah, and unto all the house of Judah and Benjamin, and to the remnant of the people, saying, thus saith Yahweh, ye shall not go up, nor fight against your brethren, the children of Israel. Return every man to his house, for this thing is from me, that they hearkened therefore to the word of the Almighty, and returned and depart according to the word of Yahweh, of the Lord. Right. So that was the whole split. The split was caused because Solomon did idolatry. The Most High promised him that hey, he'll split it. He's gonna split the kingdom into two, half to his servant, well not half, like I said, three quarter to the servant, some to the his son, right? So that, right, was the whole split, and coming up through over the years, you always had the so-called niggers, right, against the so-called Latinos. I mean, you always have, even in today's era, you have a lot of gang wars between the Latino gangs, a lot of Latino gangs, a lot of so-called Negro, so-called Latino gangs, where they basically fight against each other, not knowing that they are indeed brothers by blood, I mean, through spirit. They are all of the tribe of Israel, right? So let's watch this video now. Right? So you have the Latino community coming out, to support the Black Lives Matter movement, So basically, right there, you have uh the Northern Kingdom, right? It's called coming back, uniting with the Southern Kingdom, right? So-called Latinos uniting with the so-called blacks. Right. So right there you have the unification, of the so-called Negroes, which are basically over there in America, predominantly from the tribe of Judah, Israel, right, uniting with the so-called Dominicans, which are predominantly Simeons, right, the Puerto Ricans, which are predominantly Ephraim, you know what I mean, which Ephraim is the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, you see me? So basically, this is all prophecy coming together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai. You know what I mean? And hey, let's bring it out. Yo, this is Ezekiel 7:37. That is okay. And verse 15, it says, "The word of Yahweh came again unto me." One moment. Okay. It says, "The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it," which when you see us out there in the highways and byways, that 12 chart sign, right? It represents that as well. The kingdom of Israel unifying, becoming one again. It says, "Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions." Right. So basically, uh, Judah, southern kingdom, Israel, northern kingdom, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. Show me that Israel will become one nation again. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou not shew us what thou meanest by these? Say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, right? And the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand. And it's going to explain it further on down. It says, "And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand for their eyes. And say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, because we were scattered among all nations upon the face of the earth." Right? It says, "Whether they be gone, and will gather them one every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation," not no longer two nations, because from the time of the split, from when the time from when the split happened, between Rehoboam and Jeroboam, we've always been we've been one nation, but we've been at odds with each other, Southern kingdom against the northern kingdom, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountain of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and there shall be no more two nations, because when the kingdom of Israel is restored, you're gonna have the Most High ruling ultimately, and then on down Yahushua and King David, the 12 disciples, and on down, right? So it will be one king ruling over us. So you won't have a king for Israel, you won't have a king for Judah, you won't have a separate king for the northern kingdom, and a separate king for the southern kingdom. One king ruling both kingdoms, because both kingdoms will come together, will become one nation. It says, verse 22 again, "And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and there shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all, neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, right? Nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgression, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and I will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their power." Right? So in verse 22, it tells you that they neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore. So we'll be one of one kingdom. It says, this is Isaiah 11 and 13. "The envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim." So we won't be at odds anymore. You won't have any gang wars against so-called blacks and Latinos anymore. We'll know that we're brothers. We'll love each other, right? It says, verse 14, "But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them of the east. Together they shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them." So when Judah and Ephraim come back together ultimately, we're going to be the ruling nation, you know what I mean? We're going to have these people, in derision, just as how they had us in derision, right? Uh, we're going to rule over them with a rod of iron righteously, basically. So Hey, that's it on that, yo. I'm gonna close out giving our praises to our power Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakah Kodash. And we honor the elders and apostles of James Cream, Stone, peace, love, and salutations to all of Israel, right, who are sincerely pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. Shalom.